Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time. My name is Weaver, and this is Story Weaver After Dark channel, where I talk about my nursing career, some paranormal stuff, true crime stuff, and sometimes do some openings of subscription boxes. I'm currently in the throes of a series of opening the Witch's Moon subscription boxes from the past year, which I had backlogged and haven't been able to open, but I'm opening up them now. So that's what we're going to do today. I've got another box and we're going to see what's inside. I have no clue what month this is from or what the theme is. I don't find out until I open them up because I got them all mixed up, and we're going to see what we get. So let's get to it. I think this is maybe an older one, because for a while they started sending these envelopes, and I think they've stopped doing that now. So as always, it comes with a little note from the team. You can pause and read that if you want to. Inside, we have our Oracle card, which they send every month. We'll look at that in a minute. And then we have our theme, which is Echoes of the Earth God. And included, it will have a description of all the items in the box, which I'll cover up so not to spoil it. It says, have you been paying close attention? Have you noticed, spoke with, or experienced the growing pains and prosperity of the earthly changes? Have you marked the course of the winds, observed the demeanor of the birds, or listened to the sounds of the dancing trees? If you listen closely, do you hear the echoes of the Earth God? Oh, how easy it is to fall into the trap of societal pressures and expectations. To forget that we live among a beauty and magic that is so stunning and so transformative that it has the power to move the earthly and spiritual mountains of the soul. As we step into January and celebrate the return of the sun, we capture a sense of life after death, deeply rooted in our human construction. In this very exciting and highly requested collection, we work closely with the Guardian of Earth to seek understanding and solace in the turning of the great wheel of life. It is within these items that we find peace, inspiration, and the tools that tether us to growth. The time has come to alter how the future will receive us. The magical items in this box are as follows, and then it has a listing of everything in the box. We'll go ahead and take a look at my Oracle card. This is from the Animal Spirit Guides Oracle deck by Stephen D. Farmer and B. Sturgis. And I have got the panda. It says, create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work, which I have done. Very cool. Right there. I'll just go to the side here. And first off, this is funny because my last opening, I opened up the Coven Club mystery box. It wasn't a Witch's Moon, but I had mentioned I got a Cernunnos statue. I had mentioned that I'm a Cernunnos fan, and I like Cernunnos. So this is a call to Cernunnos. You can pause and read that if you want. Very pretty. And then, let me read the description. That was the Call to Cernunnos Book of Shadows artwork. It says, while meditating on Cernunnos, we created a simple call that can be used during ritual, specifically as you light your candle and begin with your workings. We recommend reciting this out loud in a voice of sincerity. So you can see what we're talking about here. It is important. We recommend reciting this out loud in a voice of sincerity. It is important that you connect with and find meaning in these words, understanding how they resonate with your personal path. Although this is our interpretation of the call to cernunnos, we always encourage others to practice writing their own. You may just surprise yourself. Very cool. And up next we have it will stand up for me. Move this out of the way. This is the Wild Hunt Book of Shadows artwork. We have been eagerly waiting to include a Book of Shadows artwork that is specific to the Wild Hunt, and feel that this collection is the perfect fit. The Wild Hunt is invoked during rituals that involve facing fears, embracing change, or working with ancestors and spirits of the dead. As we contemplate this Wild Hunt, let us be inflamed with the spirit of transformation and rebirth. May this startling event bring new life to our world and practice. Very cool. And I love this. I think this is going to be one of my favorite boxes ever. There's cernunnos. Stand up, cernunnos, please. There we go. There is some cernunnos Book of Shadows artwork. This cernunnos Book of Shadows artwork was created exclusively for this collection and can be a wonderful addition to your altar as you work the energies of this wonderful horned god. This beautiful representation of cernunnos is portrayed as being one with nature and wildlife, encompassing the divine connection of all things. In addition, you will find a brief history and explanation of the characters of cernunnos that can be referenced during future magical procedures. Very cool. Gorgeous. And looks like we have some herbs. I'll go ahead and pull those out. And I apologize in advance if I sound a little breathy. It's extremely hot today. I've been mowing the yard, and it is just scorching outside, and I'm tired. But first we have some cinnamon. Cinnamon chips. Cinnamon is a go-to when working to ignite passion within our work or doing abundance and prosperity rituals. While including cinnamon into our workings, we rely on its fiery energies to push us through the boundaries of our own limits, catapulting us to our true creative nature. And up next we have some white willow bark. It is well known that the ancient Celtic peoples believed that knocking on wood or touching wood calls upon the spirits or gods of that specific tree. During times of transition, we knock on the willow tree by placing its bark upon our altar, protecting us from evil intent while purifying the energies that surround us. This true healer is a wonderful companion during shadow working and divination. Very cool. And then we have some white pine bark. White pine has a truly special place in our herbal cabinet. Whenever we feel as if inner turmoil is present, we quickly grab our white pine and begin to incorporate it into a working. The beautiful spirit of the white pine allows us to find a place of peace, accepting any changes that may be overwhelming us. We encourage you to work with white pine to let it all go. Okay, Elsa. Let it go. Placing it on your altar or including it into charm bags or magical pillows. We have some cedarwood incense. We believe that cedarwood incense represents our deepest love, and when burned, nourishes the spirits of our ancestors and guides. The rich and woody aroma of this classical blend provides a sense of sustained serenity, allowing us to dive deeper into our workings. It smells like. Oh, that's a lovely scent. I'm trying not to say wonderful so much because I say that's wonderful a lot, I've noticed. Up next, we have the Cernunnos candle. It is our hand-rolled and anointed Cernunnos honoring beeswax spell candle. There it is. Okay. I'm having a rough day, you all. I've started this video like 4 times, and now in the middle of talking about this spell candle, my camera died. I think I may have a visitor or something, because my camera battery keeps dying unexpectedly when I'm filming videos. But I'll go ahead and start this from the beginning, because I don't know where it cut off. But this is the hand-rolled and anointed Cernunnos honoring beeswax spell candle. We have hand-rolled and anointed this spell candle for the purpose of honoring Cernunnos and connecting us with his wisdom of the natural world. A brown beeswax was chosen for this specific candle to bring stability and security during a time of great transition. We recommend sitting in a comfortable asana or meditative position as this candle burns. Visualize a blanket of protection surrounding you, capable of warding off all negative thoughts and emotional attachments. The sigil you will find on the outside wrapper is the sigil of Cernunnos. This sigil was created while meditating upon the qualities of this divine guardian and sage. We have anointed this spell candle with the oils of cinnamon, almond, and cedarwood. Please know that these oils have been included for their energetic properties rather than their fragrance. Very cool. You don't see brown candle very often. I like that. Let's see. Looks like we have the Wild Earth Artisan Sacred Salts. The hand-blended ingredients of the Wild Earth Sacred Salt can be found placed within a glass jar that can easily be repurposed after use. While creating this mixture, we called upon the energies of Cernunnos to instill abundance, comfort, and a deep connection to the wild energies of the primal earth. As you seep into these natural ingredients, allow the worries of the day to drift away, leaving you with a sincere sense of presence. We encourage you to contemplate the coming months as the sun takes its throne. What are your goals? What fears are standing in your way? How can I magically prepare and overcome these obstacles? We have enchanted this sacred salt with cedar, palo santo, pine, and sandalwood oils, as well as white pine, oak, and willow barks. We have also included a special mixture of our Return of the King magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery in the making of this sacred salt. Oh, that's nice. I'm enjoying this. This is very much a more of a masculine feeling box, and I like that. We have got a stone and a nice green bag. This is a rough green opal stone. Pretty. This beautiful green stone can be the first item you place within your Cernunnos honoring box. I guess that's spoilers. I think that's the big thing in this box. A truly calm and patient stone, green opal encourages us to find peace and calm during highly emotional transitions. Very cool. Very pretty. Green is my favorite color. Have some oil. This is some Cernunnos oil. This powerful earthly blend has been created to honor Cernunnos and intended to anoint your altar and magical tools. As you do so, breathe deeply and verbally communicate your intentions. We have enchanted this magical anointing oil with cedar, sandalwood, pine, palo santo, and cinnamon oils. We have also included oak and pine bark as well. Inside your oil, you will find a quartz crystal, known to support and emphasize your truest intentions. In addition, we have included a special mixture of our earthly tide magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Cernunnos. Take a smell of this. Oh, that's nice. I would like to have that as a cologne. There are 2 things left. Go ahead and get this out. Well, I think these might be part of the same thing. The first was in this. This is what was in the first package. It is cernunnos, and I think it is the top of a box. That is gorgeous. This is the second half of it. Here is the second half. Oh. They go together. This is beautiful. This is the Cernunnos honoring box. Although there is a limited amount of surviving Gaulish literature regarding Cernunnos, there has always been a common thread found throughout folklore and myth regarding his abundance of nature, as well as his delicate might and stature. In most representations, you will Cernunnos seated in an almost meditative state, portraying the essence of a shaman, concerned fully with the nature that springs forth around his hooved feet. The antlers that adorn his head remind us of other horned deities, such as Pan, who happens to also be associated with nature, fertility, and transformation. The primal, masculine, and wild energy surrounding Cernunnos connects us to the vital forces of the earth and gently insinuates our placement in the great cycle of life. If we were to sit in the expanse of a nearby forest for longer than a couple of weeks, we might capture the essence of this cycle, watching as the wildlife and nearby plants and trees begin to flourish as the sun becomes more prominent. Then again, like clockwork, we reach autumn, where death and temporary rest is promised. Cernunnos represents the guardianship of this process and the energy that it mirrors. Within magic, we find that all natural cycles are a direct reflection of our inner landscape. This potent and powerful perception of life grants us the ability to more easily cooperate with changing circumstances and experiences. This is the true essence of growth, when our personality and ego continue to die and are again reborn into more resilient and astute custodians of light. On the lid of this Cernunnos honoring box, you will find Cernunnos seated upon a forest floor surrounded by wildlife and nature, holding both a serpent and a torque. Painted delicately with silver, the Celtic torque, or ornamental ring, was commonly seen worn around the neck or held in the hand to represent nobility and status, indicating the true importance of Cernunnos with his divine authority. The serpent that is commonly seen being held by Cernunnos can sometimes be found with the horns of ram, adding to its representation of fertility, life, death, and rebirth. The base of the box has been adorned with a variety of Celtic knotwork. The use of this box can be incorporated in many ways. We recommend including items that have been personally foraged in your nearby forest or natural landscape. In addition, we truly enjoy writing notes, creating sigils, and painting small scenes, which can then be placed within this box as a token of gratitude and honoring. Cernunnos brings us comfort in times of personal transformation, where growth can commonly bring pain and suffering. He is a gentle reminder of the strength and grit that rests within each of us. We visualize cernunnos with a calm and sturdy demeanor, drumming and chanting in the dark forest depths, calling upon the seasons' change. As you work with this earth god, allow yourself to tap into the ancient rhythms and mysteries of the natural world. Very, very cool. And very, very appropriate, as I've lately been finding lots of, basically nature gifts. I've found a couple of feathers that have been left for me, and a bird's nest, which is very, very cool, and I think this is a very, very appropriate for me right now. So that is it. That is the Echoes of the Earth God Witch's Moonbox. And this is honestly my favorite box that I've gotten so far. Thank you to the Witch's Moon. Honestly, this was an amazing box. I want you to do more like this. And it's great. So tell me, what was your favorite part of this box? And do you know cernunnos? Have you followed cernunnos? Tell me in the comments. And also, like, subscribe. And I will catch you next time when we have another opening.